So guys, we're talking about doing a search, where am I? And I did a video last week. It showed that I was in Montgomery, Alabama, which is where the Southern Poverty Law Center is. I do another search and it shows that I'm at the White House. Do another search, it shows that I'm in the Houston area, where the NSA is, San Antonio, whatever. Or my ex-company, Cox Enterprise. So this is very strange. Is it that... Now, I have never been recognized as a syndicated web channel. I have added up, I've had over 6 YouTube channels. I've added up my total subscribers and it come to over 1.2 million. Okay, so if YouTube would have just left me alone, because I started this back in like 2010 or something like that, when I started seeing the geoengineering and the solar radiation management and stratospheric aerosol injection, and I thought, wow, I'm sorry, but I question the agenda of this. This doesn't make sense. Why would somebody pretend to be God and block out the sun? And when you read the Bible, I mean, every time you see Jesus praying, he's got black clouds overhead. And then I found a picture that was printed in 1985. I know it was painted way before that, of Jesus' crucifixion. And there's clearly a chemtrail across the sky. And when I posted that picture, I got all kind of attacks on YouTube. I mean, and by people that was a fake picture. And I'm thinking, how is it a fake picture? I actually photoed the actual painting. I proved that it was been in the frame since a very long time. And all of a sudden, there was other copies of that picture, because when I first posted it, you couldn't even find the picture online. Okay, I found one of them. But after I posted this picture, next thing you know, there were like tons of these pictures. And they had etched it and scattered made it look like a cloud instead of a chemtrail. And then I had this guy attack me, not physically, but bully me on the internet and claim that that I created a false story. And I'm like, it's not true. I mean, all I know is under Jesus' crucifixion, the population, just like the Bible says, either people are going to rise out of their graves and see the truth, and Jesus was a truth teacher, or they're going to stay in their graves, which is your fictional identifications, your birth certificates, your driver's license, and you're a fictional character. And they're claiming legally that you're dead. This is how they get away with breaking constitutional law. You're dead. And they form maritime admiralty law instead of common law. Okay? Common law, the law of this world, is God's law, period. And the judges know that. The law of the straw man is anything that they want to write. It's actually corporate law also. So, for example, the animal control can write corporate codes. And if you have a driver's license, it says that you work for the corporation. Just by having a driver's license, you work for these corporations. You work for the government. So if they put government on it, then they're claiming that you work for them, and then their codes are just nothing but company laws, company rules. Well, I don't work for them. I filed my forms that I separated myself from my straw man identity. I refuse to go get a fictional character identification. I refuse to. I refuse to be a donor and be part of organ trafficking, human organ trafficking. I refuse to. So we can what? So we can allow only the rich to have organs and the poor to die? I don't believe in that. I think we should, like the Bible says, don't take anything in, don't put nothing in your body, and don't take nothing out. And if we stop poisoning the food and the air and the oceans and the water and genetically modifying everything and find out what's in these vaccines and find out what's in the pills, then we'll live longer. We won't need all these organ transplants. Just common sense. So let's get back to this. Where am I? This one says I'm at the White House. This one says I'm in Houston. I did a video a week ago that showed me in Montgomery, Alabama, like I said, where the where these people are that are supposed to be helping us, protect us against, KKK members. I certainly am not a KKK member. But now they've switched tune. They got money and being funded by the Democratic Party, and they're just going after conservatives. And you can go, and there's actually a map. And they're not just going after conservatives, but they go after religious Christians. And I'm going to tell you something. These people have the freedom of religion. So this supposedly law corporation is acting outside the jurisdiction of common law, which is treason in the United States. Sorry to tell you that, but it's treason. Now, I understand if a militia forms, okay, and they want to go after black people or something like that. I understand that. Then, yeah, we should do something about it. But even our forefathers claimed that government, listen, in 1933, the government was disbanded. It's just a central banking system. And we're not agreeing with a government. We're just agreeing with a central banking system that people, that they don't care about us. Okay? And when I posted this, listen to this. When I posted this website last night, I once again filmed blood coming out of my ears. My dogs, okay, literally they're rubbing their head on, they can't take the ultrasonic radiation. Okay? It's torture. It's called electronic torture. So when I posted this and said, hey, why are these people targeting us? We didn't do anything wrong. Nothing. We do nothing wrong. So they're torturing animals with electronic torture. And that is illegal, by the way. And then they're torturing me. They've been torturing me for, wow, goes back to like 2008, 2007. The electronic torture. How I've survived this, it makes you very unhealthy, makes you overweight, makes you feel lethargic, lazy, tired all the time. It drains your energy. And it can kill you. It is a weapon that can kill you. Okay? So last night, my ears and my dogs were just burning, and when you move around, it doesn't, but when you're still, that's when it gets you. So you have to do all kind of things to get rid of it. And I'm not going to discuss everything, but I mean, it's torture. So when I report and I say, wait a minute, these people are targeting Christians, and I let this know, so it's a fact that these people have control of directed energy torture technology, and that they're torturing people that don't agree with the mainstream media. Saying plain and simple, if you don't agree with CNN, sin, then you are, in other words, if you don't want to sin and you don't agree with killing babies, and you believe in your gun rights or whatever, then you are now a target. You're a conservative. And just like Hitler, even the priests, I did a lot of reading about Hitler, even the priests were pointing out conservatives. So even the priests were betraying conservatives. And let me tell you something, Jesus, Moses, Noah, King David, Abram, all were conservatives, guys. Come on, wake up. They sure weren't liberals. They sure didn't want a new world order of having sex with pedophilia, like California's trying to do, make pedophilia illegal. I mean, they certainly didn't want to kill babies. Do you think Abram wanted to kill babies? Jesus? Oh yes, let's kill some babies. No, I don't think so. They were conservatives, guys. They didn't want man's law, they wanted God's law. And all you got to do is read. It's freaking obvious. Right now there's an airplane buzzing my house, and your antenna and your TV goes wacko, so they even send in private airplanes to physically harass you and turn your house into some type of radiation zone, a danger area that can kill people. And